I am so mad. I cannot believe I just did that. Do you know what I did?
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, good evening everyone and welcome to the Old Curiosity Shop. I'm Scott and I'm mad. Do you know what I just did? I sat here for 30 minutes talking to myself, thinking that I had pressed the record button, only to find out after I had done a 30-minute video, nothing of it had been captured on my cell phone.
Oh dear.
So this is called Take Two. Have you ever done that? Any of you other creators out there or posters of videos, have you done that? You do your best performance and it all goes down the tube because you forgot to press play? Okay, let's not dwell on that. How's everybody doing? It's Friday night. How are you kicking off your weekend? I'm kicking mine off by the fireplace because it is a cold, rainy day in the Northeast. We have had cold, drizzly, cloudy rain all day. We're gonna have it again tomorrow. And that's okay because my spirits are not dampened at all. I gave you guys a pep talk about, come on now, get up and get those Christmas decorations up. I don't know what I got myself into. I think I have about 50 emails, maybe 70 emails so far. And I am so excited because you think I'm encouraging you? Well, you're not only encouraging me, but you're encouraging everybody else as well. We are not going to let anybody have a blue Christmas. So if you're sitting out there in the audience, I'm not going to let you have a blue Christmas, and neither is anybody else. Okay, so I am going to be putting all those pictures together. As I told you, if you haven't sent yours in yet, come on and get it in. I'm going to set them to music, and they'll, fade in and out. I'm not going to use, it will be too much for me to use names, just like first names and states. I'm just not going to do that, and I told you I wasn't going to do that. So I hope that's okay. I probably should have thought this through a little bit more, but I didn't think it all the way through. So rather than try to type names in, you'll just have to watch. And I might add a few anecdotal sentences here and there about some of the emails that you sent me, but again, it's all going to be anonymous. But you will know that everything that you see is going to be sent in from subscribers all around the country and the world. Today, I got something from someone in Sweden, and I'm going to be shouting her out soon. She might know who she is. You see that hole in my... Look, you already know my brain goes, I'll come back to this, but Sweden. All right, so I've been highlighting different channels. I'm really jumping. I'm just always like this. This is me. I was like this at age 2, and I'll probably be like this at age 90. Where was I? See, I get myself... Okay, so keep sending in the pictures of you decorating, even if it's only going to be you and the cat, or the gerbil, or the snake, who sits and looks at your decorations. Many of you are celebrating alone this year for the first time, or maybe you're not celebrating alone, but maybe you just kind of you're down in the dumps a little bit. We're cheering each other up. Christmas is the season of light. There's a wonderful message on Christmas Day, the true meaning of Christmas. And what you have done for me has been tremendous as well, because yeah, I put this up, but you can only see this. You can't see that and that. And I'm not going to turn the camera around and let you see that or that. But what you have encouraged me to do is something that I'm going to do this weekend, and I really wasn't going to do it. I kind of only do this every few years, and that is set up the old electric train set. It takes a long time to get it set up, and I don't have a lot of space. I don't have the space that I used to have. And I wasn't going to do it this year, but I'm doing it for you and me. I'm going to be setting up the old train set. Here's one of the cars. This is the Pullman car, and I'm lucky to have two train sets. I have my father's train set, which was given to him. He could not remember whether it was the Christmas of 1949, the Christmas of 50 or 51, but it's either one of those 3 years. I have his train set that I'm going to be setting up, and I also have another older train set that he also played with that belonged to an uncle of his, and this train set is actually from the early 30s, and I hope to have both of them up on a small scale, but both of them up going around the track. Okay, now, I have been shouting people out. I was telling you about Christmas decorations. A lovely lady from Sweden sent me a picture today, and I'm going to be shouting her out coming up, not today, but that's coming. So many of you went over to Will's Thrifting Ventures, and he's so appreciative and so excited, and I'm so glad you guys did that. And if you haven't also checked out Dot Likes Red, remember I told you about her yesterday or the day before. Many of you went over, and that's fantastic. You're showing her a lot of love, and she's so appreciative and so, I feel like Santa Claus, you know. I remember when I was getting started doing my channel, I got frustrated early on, and I was shouted out by some folks, and I'm saying thank you. Shouted out by some folks, and that helped encourage me and pushed me to keep doing videos. So I want to do that now. I'm just picking out a few channels that I've stumbled upon and I like. I hope you'll check them out. Maybe you'll like them and consider subscribing and supporting them as well. We all have a lot of time. Well, many of us have a lot of time on our hands right now, inside, in front of the screens, and we're maybe looking for some new things to watch. So, continue to watch through the month of December for more little shout outs. And I'm having so much fun doing that. Now the hole in my sweatshirt. I'm at home and I'm relaxing, and I am relaxing in my favorite sweatshirt. You have one too, probably. Maybe they're polyester stretch pants. You probably have a favorite garment or blanket that you like to cozy up in during the winter months. And for me, that's this. It's my favorite color, sort of minty jadeite green. This has faded over the years. I will be 30, I wish. No, I don't wish. I will be 54 on my next birthday, and I know I've had this since at least age 32. So we're talking about, what, 32, 40? This is at least 20 years old, and it shows it. Look at the holes in this. I cannot wear this over to my mother's house. She calls me a heathen. She doesn't do that, but I like wearing this around the house because it's very comfortable, and it's huge. I mean, it's, you know, you could fit like 6 of me in here. I don't know, I don't even remember where it came from, but it's my favorite old sweatshirt. Wild horses couldn't drag it off of me. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? I am going to show you what I'm going to have when I finish. I took a pot roast, seared it on all sides, put it in my crock pot early this morning, threw in 2 oranges, which you're not supposed to do, but I did it anyway. So I have carrots, because I love baked carrots, or, you know, cooked carrots. I had some sweet potatoes I had to use up as well. So there they are, and there is the pot roast, which comes out just so wonderful when you do it in your crock pot, and your house smells fantastic. Let me get this up here. At the very end of this video is a quick 5 or 6 minute screen tutorial of how I actually choose charities and pick charities for charity auctions. As you know, 2 items sold a few days ago, thank you, and they raised $300 for charity. I cannot tell you how excited I am. And I'm going to continue doing this. I have more items listed that are probably over $100 now. But I want to show you the process of how you actually list something for charity on eBay. So this might be interesting for those of you who have never done it before, and maybe that might encourage other resellers to go ahead and give it a try. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that at the end of the video. I'd also now like to show you a few things that I'm going to be selling this weekend in the Old Curiosity Shop. First is a salt and pepper shaker set made by Lefton. And we can see the holes are on the top. So you can't really see them when you're looking face on. So you could display these as Christmas decor. There's the Lefton sticker on their bums. Really cute set right there. And then this, I think you saw this before, I just never listed it. It's a place to put not a hot dog. I keep saying that. It's a place to put crackers, right? Ritz crackers or whatever kind of cracker. You could put a hot dog in that. It could be a feeding trough for like 2 cats, depending on how big their heads are. 1, 2. That's about the size of a cat head. That's cute. This actually is going to be in the example of how to do charity auctions. And then I have 4 things I'm listing together. 2 Santa Claus head mugs. Now these are homemade ceramics. Hold on. Okay. And it says Merry Christmas Maureen 1980. See there? You can't see it. And it says Merry Christmas Gregory 1980. So is there a Maureen and a Gregory out there? You lost your mugs. Come get them, Maureen and Gregory from 1980. Now I'm going to sell these 2 homemade in the same auction as these 2 boots, which are unmarked, but undoubtedly they are. I'm just banging everything together today. Undoubtedly these are made in Japan. Nice. And then I also have, I think I had this last year. In this box it says Capri on it, very mid-century. Look at these candle holders made in Japan. This is so 60s. It's just killing me. There were 2 candles here, but they melted in the attic. I'll pull one of these out for you to see. So mid-century. We see this is foil, just like foil, thick tin foil that's been curled up into little cones and somehow stuck on this tin plate. Sorry for the glare. Very inexpensive, but so 1960s. And then a Fenton milk glass piece, which I just got a few days ago. It's not inscribed on the bottom Fenton in an oval, and so I think we know that that's usually after 1970 or 71. It would have that. So instead, oh, I feel like Frosty the Snowman. I'm getting ready to melt in front of this fireplace. It is really kicking out the heat. This fireplace really puts it out. I'm really feeling the heat. It feels good to be warm. This Fenton piece is an earlier one, and we can tell because of the milk glass. The sort of 1960s and on, the milk glass is very thick and white and solid white, opaque. No light shines through it. But we have the Ring of Fire, which you can't really see, and yeah, I don't have the right light for you to actually be able to see it. But this is an older one. I'm sure when I take the pictures and list it, you'll be able to see. A nice milk glass vase, milk glass bowl. Okay, now let's go and watch that little video on how I list and sell items for charity on eBay. Okay, so here we are on the main listing page. Anyone who sells on eBay is familiar with this. Those of you who are not sellers on eBay, this will all be new to you. Now, don't get overwhelmed. I'm not going to deal with all of the intricacies of listing. We're just going to go down to the charity section. But you'll see up here, this is just a working title. I have to wordsmith this and get the capital letters out of there. But what I'm selling is this. You see I've uploaded the photographs. We'll enlarge it for a second. Here we have a Wiener Schnitzel. We have a, not Wiener Schnitzel, a, I was thinking hot dogs. It's not a hot dog container, it's for crackers. You put one of those long rolls of, I guess, Ritz crackers in there. Okay, so these are the photographs I've taken of it. And I can play around with them and edit them and whatnot. And I have to fill all of these things in, and here's where I do my big title. I have to type all this information in. But let's go down to now the actual selling details. Let's see, so we can see here this is an auction. I'm going to run it for 7 days. My starting price is $5. And here we see make a donation. Now I feel like a total buffoon that I've never really paid any attention to this in all the years I've been selling on eBay, but I'm so glad and so thankful that I can do this. We're going to click on the I for information. The eBay for Charity program helps you increase your chances of selling by letting you support a nonprofit. For your generosity, if your item sells, we give you a fee credit. Now that simply means of course, there is a cost for doing business, and eBay charges me for every item that I list. There's a listing fee, and they will just not charge me that listing fee. All right, so we're going to click Donate. Donate a percentage of your sale to the charity of your choice, and we'll give you a credit, as we already talked about. Okay, so here's my options. Donation percentage. We can go all the way from as low as 10%. Up to 100, and I've been donating 100% of the profits for these items, and we're going to do that on this item as well. Now here they give you some possibilities. Some of the ones I've chosen recently, such as the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and then others, the Comic Relief Red Nose Day. I'm familiar with that. These are just random suggestions. But let's go down here now to select another nonprofit you love. So I'm going to click on that. And we get, again, some suggestions here that we could choose. But I can also go up here into the search the nonprofit box. Okay, so let's find a charity. Let's pick one of the great states. Oh, I don't know. Iowa popped into my mind because I can spell it. And wait a minute, if I get my cursor in there, I'm typing with one hand because I'm holding my Bob Barker microphone with the other hand, and I feel ridiculous talking to myself like I'm a talk show host announcer. Wait a minute, I-O-W-A. I know I didn't put a capital letter there. And the cat is staring at me as if I've lost my mind, but I'm used to being stared at by the cat. Okay. So we typed in Iowa, and look at all the choices from the great state of Iowa. If I scroll all the way down, look, we've got pages and pages and pages of these. The Iowa Bicycle Racing Association, the Episcopal Corporation. Here's something in Iowa City. Looks like a school. Farm Sanctuary, preventing, let's see, Iowa, the Humane Alliance, Animal Rescue. So there's lots that I can choose from. Let's go up here to the Northeast Iowa Food Bank in Waterloo, Iowa. Isn't that where Napoleon had his demise? We're just going to select that. Well, let's read it first. The mission of the Northeast Iowa Food Bank is to provide nutritious food and grocery products to nonprofit organizations and individuals in Northeast Iowa. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select the Northeast Iowa Food Bank, which I've just done, and it drops it down here in my list here of frequently used or frequently viewed, recently viewed. There it is. All right, now we can see down here, your donation will be paid through the PayPal Giving Fund within 45 days. By donating, you agree and accept, and that's all those terms. I did actually take a look at it, but it's not anything that's earth-shattering that we need to go over. But I just want you to see that no cash comes to me. It doesn't go to my personal eBay account or a PayPal. We don't even have PayPal anymore because eBay is doing managed payments. So none of it comes to me. I don't see any coins or any electronic dollars. It all, as you can see right here through the PayPal Giving Fund, is going to go right to the charity. But I want you to see here, this is the process for choosing the different charities, and also to address the question about why not letting the person who wins the item choose the charity. You can see that there is no option here to do that, and I do understand why. Technically, I'm the one that's forfeiting the profits, even though it's not my money, someone else is paying for it. They are really only letting the seller choose the nonprofits for the rest, for the donation to go to, is what I'm trying to say. So then the rest of it is all, that's it. And then, well, I think I'll just go down here and hit preview, just to let you see what it looks like. So this is what folks see. They see the little ribbon up here next to the item, and then they can scroll down and they can see here the full description, which, there you go. So you can, before you bid, you can see that 100% is going to this charity right here, and you can read about it. So everyone knows who the charity is before they actually place their bid, so you can completely see here how the system works. Okay, so easy to do, and I'm so excited to be doing this. Okay, now run out to the kitchen and put something hot in that peach luster teacup you're drinking out of, and join me at the fireplace. Well, everyone, I'm going to sit back and enjoy some pot roast, sweet potatoes, and carrots here on a Friday night, and I wish you all well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. So long for now.